Welcome to our podcast discussion for ABM 3133 Corporate Governance. So today we will discuss the corporate governance issue faced by Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB). TNB is the largest electricity company in Malaysia and plays an important role supplying electricity throughout the country. As a governance link company (GLC), TNB must ensure good corporate governance practices such as accountability, transparency, and integrity, and also sustainability. So, let's begin our discussion. Are you guys ready? Okay, so we move to our first panel. Muhammad Dini Musyari bin Damsah. So we will discuss about government ownership and also conflict of interest in TNB. So uh, So Dini, what is the main governance challenge faced by Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB) as a GFC?
Okay, thank you, Maya. So I will answer to that question. So the main challenge is balancing government influence with business independence, because TNB needs to support government policies and also public interest. But at the same time, it is also need to make profit and protect their shareholder. So sometimes business decisions are not made by based on commercial reason only.
I see. So, Dini, can you tell me like how strong is the governance influence in TNB?
Okay, so the government controls more than 60% of the company's voting share, which is a very large amount of share, followed by Kazana National, is also the largest shareholder of the company. Besides that, MOF Incorporate holds a special share that gives them a veto power in making major corporate decisions.
Oh, I see. So, can you give an example? So, how these situations create conflict of interest?
Okay, so for example, in electricity tariff decisions, the government may want to keep electric price low to help consumer and reduce the cost of living. But at the same time, lower tariff can reduce the TNB revenue and affect the company profits. Overall, TNB needs to balance its responsibility to the public with its business goal, because strong governance and transparency are very important to maintain their public trust and their shareholder confidence. I think that's all from me.
Thank you, Didi. So what we can conclude here is that the conflict arises because of the not balance between TNB and also governance, because governance emphasize the electricity to keep low, but TNB need to gain profit. So it is very creates conflict lah between governance and also TNB. So thank you, Dini, for your explanation and also arise that issue in this topic. So next, we move to our second panel, which is Siti Sohaima. So we will talk about transparency, disclosure, and also anti-corruption. So you know, three things. This is a very important in any corporate governance. So how does TNB make sure the company stay ethical and free from corruption?
Okay, yes, for the NB, transparency and integrity are very important in the company. They want to create a work culture where employees act honestly and follow ethical value. For example, in 2022, the company signed a memorandum of understanding with the Malaysian Anti-Corruption to show its commitment against corruption. Besides that, TNB and its subsidiaries maintain the ISO 37001 anti-bribery certification from CIRIM, which show that the company has a strong anti-bribery management system.
I see. Thank you for that, for emphasis about that. So, what action does the MB take to prevent corruption and encourage ethical behavior among employees?
TNB strength integrity through a survey, training, and awareness program for employees. In 2024, the company integrity score increased to 91.89%, showing improvement in the work culture. TNB also has a whistleblowing information system where employees and stakeholders can confidently report misconduct and unethical behavior.
Ah, all right. So, my last questions about transparency and anti-corruption. So, why is transparency and anti-corruption very important for a company like Tenaga Nasional Berhad?
I think it is important because it can help build trust between the company, employees, and stakeholder, and it also protect the company reputation and create a more ethical and responsible working environment.
All right. Thank you so much for your explanation. So we can conclude that TNB is very emphasized about transparency and also anti-corruption because they are very responsibility not only for their top management but also among employees. So we move to our next panel, Nur Wahida Izwana. So we will talk about board composition and also independent. So my first question about this: what is the issue with TNB's board?
So the issue with the NB board is the NB has only 13 directors, but only 6 are independent. The other 7 are government representative.
So is that a problem?
Yes, MCCG 2021 says best practice is to have majority independent director. The NB fails that. Also, government representative on the board can create conflict of interest.
Oh, I see. That's why it's a problem. So is there any action from TNB to fix it?
Yes, the separated chairman and CEO roles have a proper selection committee, limit independent director to 9 years, and do annual board evaluation. But the main problem, too much government influence, is still there because TNB is a GLC. So, what did we learn? The NV follow most MCCG rules, but they don't have enough independent director. Too many government people on the board. They have a good anti-corruption system, but the main issue, government control, is still there. My advice: add more and add more independent director. Is that clear?
It is very clear, Norahida Izwana. Thank you for emphasizing that. So I think the NB should add more independence directed to avoid the issue. So we move to our second last panel, which is a Fazrini. So Fazrini, we will talk about cyber security and digital governance challenges, and we need your opinion on that. So, in your opinion, why is why is cybersecurity such a big issue for TNB now? Sorry, Lily, we can't hear you. Can you open the mic, please?
Sorry. Basically, TNB is becoming more digital, which they use smart grid system, online customer service platform, and digital payment system to make operation more efficient and convenience for customer. But when company depends heavily on digital technology, the risk of cyber attacks also increase. For example, hackers could steal customer data, disrupt the systems, or even affect electricity related operations. Since the NB is a major utility provider in Malaysia, even a small cybersecurity issue can have a huge impact on the public and the company's reputation.
All right, thank you for your opinion why cybersecurity is a very big issue for TNB. So, for your opinion also, how does TNB manage this cybersecurity risk?
TNB manage cybersecurity through its enterprise risk management framework. This means cybersecurity is treated as an important business and governance issue, not just an IT problem. The company's board sustainability and risk committee also monitors this risk to make sure proper controls and governance system are in place. This approach is aligned with the Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance 2021, which emphasized strong risk management and accountability.
All right. So, what has TMB done to strengthen cybersecurity, and what challenges still exist?
The NB carries out regular cybersecurity risk assessment, employee awareness program, and continuous digital monitoring to detect threats early and respond quickly. They also train employees about online scams and cyber risks because human error is one of the biggest causes of security breaches. But the challenge is that cyber threats keep evolving and becoming more advanced. On top of that, maintaining strong cybersecurity system requires continuous investment, updated technology, and strong management support. So overall, cybersecurity is something TNB must constantly improve to protect operations and maintain the public trust.
Thank you, Fazrini, for your opinion about cybersecurity on TNB. So now we move to our last panel, Nur Hariza binti Hasniza. We will talk about MCCG 2021 compliance by TNB. So, um, my first question, what is MCCG 2021 and why it is very important for TNB?
Thank you, Maya, for the question. Now I'm going to explain what is MCCG 2021. It's the Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance. It's a guideline introduced by the Security Commission Malaysia to strengthen corporate governance practice, such as board leadership, risk management, integrity, and sustainability. For TNB, compliance with MCCG 2021 is very important because TNB is a Malaysia's largest electricity provider in Malaysia and a major government linking company GLC. Strong governance helps the company maintain public trust, improve investor confidence, and ensure sustainable business operation.
Right. So, how does TNB comply with MCCG 2021 align with of board leadership and effectiveness?
Okay, to answer your question, TMB complies with MCCG 2021 by separating the role of chairman and president or CEO to ensure accountability and avoid concentration of power. The chairman leads the board while the president or CEO manager, like Wahida said just now, manage the daily operation of TNB. It also conduct annual board evaluation assessment, BEA, and apply a 9 year tenure limit for independent non-executive director to maintain the TMB board effectiveness, independence, and good governance practice.
All right. Thank you, Nuhariza. So, my last question of the day, and also my last question for panel, Hariza. So, how does TNB strengthen its governance practices in areas such as risk management, transparency, integrity, and sustainability under MCCG 2021?
So TNB strengthened its governance practice by applying the enterprise risk management, which is we call ERM framework to manage operational, financial, sustainability, and cybersecurity risks. The committees, such as the Board Audit and Risk Committee (BARC) and the Board Sustainability and Risk Committee (BSRC), have oversee government's risk management and accountability. To improve integrity and transparency, TNB implements the Whistleblowing Informative System (WBIS), Anti-Corruption Training Program, and ISO 37001 anti-bribery certification. This help the company promote sustainability through ESG reporting and transparent stakeholder engagement via integrated annual report and hybrid AGMs. Although TMB also complies with MCCG 2021 practice challenge such as governance influence, boards independent, and cybersecurity risk uh, to re- to still require continuous improvement. That's all from me.
Right. Thank you, Hariza. And thank you, everyone, for the interesting discussion today. From our discussion, we can conclude that TNB faces several important corporate governance challenges, such as GLC, GLC, including board independence, conflict of interest, transparency and anti-corruption, security governance, and also compliance with MCCG 2021 that we have discussed earlier. So I think that is all from us today's podcast discussion. Thank you for listening for the listener, and also we hope that this discussion has helped your better understand and the importance of corporate governance in large organization like TNB. Thank you and see you again.